Hey, I'm Daphne, and this is the lyric breakdown for Digital Bullshit. I'm gonna talk about what it's all about and stuff. So this song is the sequel to You're Pretty Great and I Normally Hate Things. That song was about your partner being about to move overseas, and then now this is you've broken up and they're overseas. So when I wrote this one, she had been overseas for a little while, and we were still talking a lot and being in too much contact probably. Both didn't want to not do that, I suppose. And this was written a few days after we had a little argument about how much we were talking and the things that we wanted to talk about. So without further ado, let's talk about it. So verse 1 is, used to smile when I made dumb jokes about the way you cut your hair. So we used to cut my hair together, and she would also cut her fringe, and we like fucked up each other's hair multiple times. So that line's just making fun of how poorly we did that, and how playful teasing in a relationship can maybe be like a bit less playful when you're broken up and there's like some tender feelings there. Anytime we made those types of jokes that would normally go down well, where it felt a bit more like pointy, I think, and didn't land as well as they might have otherwise. The rest of that sentence is, I wouldn't say I'm now because it's weird and I'm slightly self-aware. So that's realizing that you can't really do that when you're not together. The next part is, I really want to try the friend thing, but you give me nothing at all. I know that you're going to be someone, just maybe not the one. So that's talking about how we really wanted to be friends, and even though it's tricky, we're like, oh, we can make it work. We'll try and be friendly and do all the things that friends do. And even if we weren't going to be together, we could still be an important person in each other's lives. And the pre tells you the reason I wrote the song, and it's, don't tell me who you've been kissing in your spare time. Don't act like we can do that and be fine. I don't think that needs too much explaining, but we had a talk about maybe we should talk about that stuff, and then very quickly decided against it. Then we get to the chorus. I don't want to see you on the internet scrolling past your photos when it's 3 a.m. That shit sucks, so don't do it. Seeing exes have the best time ever while they're overseas, and like not really having to deal with the breakup while you are living in the same like house that you lived in with them, is not heaps fun. So yeah, I would suggest not doing it. If you decide to do it, that sucks. Followed by, call me when you're done, I'm getting over it, and all your digital bullshit. Oh shit, that's the song title, Deus Ex Machina? I don't know if that is what that means. Anyway, I don't give a fuck about Italy. Take another picture at the Colosseum. That line's about them being in Europe and taking photos in front of all these places and doing all these cool things, and then me being like, all right, that's enough. I don't need to be seeing that. I'm glad you're having a wonderful time, but please stop having a good time. Then again, call me when you're done, I'm getting over it, and all your digital bullshit. Then we're into verse 2. You only call in the new AM but never send me messages. Getting calls just after midnight when it's super late / early, and talking when you're both drunk. Or the worst thing about this is only one of us would be drunk because we're in different time zones. So we would drunk call a completely sober person in the middle of their day. So that sucked. I know you think you're smooth, but it's just to avoid the consequences. You didn't send texts, but you'll call me because you can say what you want to say while you're calling, and there's no like, oh, you said that. It's like, oh, you see, on the text, I've got the red receipts. And the next part is where I try the Ed Sheeran rapping, fast white man rap. You keep on leaving me on red, and I'm feeling kind of dead to your dead till your overseas number. Cameos on my phone like a Friends episode, and it's my early afternoon because of different time zones. So that's just people ignoring messages depending on how they're feeling and feeling shit about it until you see their name pop up from their overseas phone number, which is obviously different to their regular one because SIM cards, and it's only like the middle of your day because of the time zone thing. And then it's just back to chorus, and there's a couple of those don't mean anything, they just sound cool. That's the song. Thanks for listening to me talk about it. If you want to support me and my music, follow me on Spotify, subscribe on YouTube, which you're probably on, or TikTok or whatever. Literally everything helps, and it's all appreciated. So love you lots.